Right then, the final question now. And according to this is the most failed theory question. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today's video, it's all about the theory, and we'll be going through the top 10 most difficult questions that are on the theory test. So these are the questions that are failed the most. And we've got Taz here, who obviously most of you guys know of, and Taz has done a theory test and you've passed.
Yeah.
How long ago was that ago, Taz?
About 6 months ago.
Okay, and what app did you use?
I used the driving test success one.
And how did you find that app?
It was helpful and it was easy to use, and it obviously helped because I passed.
Yeah, okay, you passed first time, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, guys, and this is the app that I do recommend, you know, when people are asking me questions about the theory. Always say you need a good revision material, and driving test success is the one that I've always recommended from day one, yeah? Even before I started doing videos on YouTube, and I've stuck with them because it's a company that I think is brilliant. Okay, right then, Taz. Right, we're going to go through the questions, yeah? And you're going to attempt to answer them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Taz, are you ready for the first question?
Yeah.
So I've got the list here with all the questions on. Right, so we'll do the most difficult one last, yeah? But all of these, they are quite challenging, yeah? Okay. Right then, Taz, the first question, what's a cover note? Is it a document issued before you receive your driving license, your insurance certificate, your registration document, or your MOT certificate? So would you like me to go through the answers again? So what's a cover note?
Isn't it the one you get before your insurance
Well done.
thingy?
Good, that's correct. Next question, why is travelling in neutral for long distances known as coasting a bad driving technique? So why is coasting a bad driving technique? Yeah. Okay. So here are the answers. It will cause the car to skid, or it will cause the engine to stall, or the engine will run faster, or there won't be any engine braking.
There won't be any engine braking.
Well done. Good. I think that one, obviously, because we've been doing it in your driving as well. Yeah. Okay. That was good. So 2 out of 2 so far. Third question. You're waiting in a traffic queue at night. How can you avoid dazzling drivers behind you? You can either use the parking brake and release the foot brake, keep your foot off the foot brake, balance the clutch with the accelerator, use the parking brake and foot brake together. So basically, yeah, this question, yeah. So, you know, when you're waiting in traffic at night, yeah, obviously if you have the brake lights on at the back, that could dazzle the drivers, yeah. How could we avoid, what's the safest way to avoid not pressing the brake? Yeah, so you can either use the parking brake and release the foot brake, keep your foot on the brake, balance the clutch within the accelerator, use the parking brake and foot brake together.
If you don't want to dazzle them, then I would have said balance the clutch and the accelerator.
Okay, that's the wrong answer.
Oh.
Okay, so you know when you're waiting in, like normally as well, you know when you're waiting in a queue of traffic? Yeah, even when on your lessons.
You put your parking brake on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, parking brake on. So you know when have we in your lessons balanced the accelerator and the clutch?
Just on the hills.
That's it, on when you're approaching the hills, yeah, to make sure you're prepared to move off, yeah, if it's clear. Okay, so yeah, so we got, obviously you got there in the end, but you did give the wrong answer there, yeah. Okay, right, fourth question, you're turning right onto a dual carriageway, yeah, so you're turning right onto a dual carriageway, yeah. What should you do before emerging? So you're on a side road, yeah, and you're turning right onto a dual carriageway, yeah. Okay, so what should you do before emerging? So here are the answers. Stop, apply the parking brake and then select a lower gear, or position your vehicle well to the left of the side road, or check the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle, or finally make sure that you leave enough room for a vehicle behind.
Don't you have to check that the central reservation is wide enough?
Brilliant, yeah. Otherwise, if it isn't, you can't really go into the middle, yeah, unless both sides are clear. Good. Next question. You're driving a car fitted with automatic transmission. When would you use Kickdown? Okay, so you're driving a car with automatic transmission. and when would you use kickdown? So the answers: to engage cruise control, to accelerate quickly, to brake progressively, or to improve fuel economy. So do you know what kickdown is?
No.
So as you're driving automatic, if you put it into kickdown, that'll basically put into a lower gear.
Okay.
Yeah, so try and connect it to a manual. So you know if you're driving and you put it into a slightly lower gear, yeah, okay. Think when you would use it, yeah. Would you use it to engage cruise control, to accelerate quickly, to brake progressively, or to improve fuel economy?
I would have said probably the brakes one.
To brake progressively?
Yeah.
Nah, it's to accelerate quickly. It's like, you know, when you're overtaking and that, yeah? And say if you're in a higher gear.
You
Yeah.
can't.
So if you need to pick up speed, especially say if you're going slightly uphill, put into lower gear.
And allows you to go faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, pick up speed. Okay, so next question. You're testing your suspension. You notice that your vehicle keeps bouncing when you press on the front wing. What does this mean? So do you understand that question?
What's the front wing?
It's the front part of the car.
Okay.
Yeah, so the front side of the car. So if you're pushing it down, yeah, and you notice that it's bouncing, yeah. So you know by your wheel arch at the front here. So if you're pressing the car, your bonnet from there, yeah,
Okay.
and you notice that the car's bouncing, yeah. So the answers. So what does this mean when it's bouncing like that? Yeah, okay. Either your tires are worn, your tires are underinflated, or your steering wheel is not located centrally, or you have worn shock absorbers.
Isn't it the shock absorbers?
Well then, good. So you still do remember stuff from it, yeah.
I remember some of them.
Right, next question. Where will you see these red and white markers? Where will you see these red and white markers? So this question is, you're probably supposed to see a picture with it here. Okay, so we should have had a picture here, but what I'll do is I'll put it on the video. You're not gonna know the answer to these, yeah? Okay, because we haven't got any red and white markers on it, yeah, on here, yeah. But the answers: approaching the end of a motorway, approaching a concealed level crossing, approaching a concealed speed limit sign, approaching the end of a dual carriageway. And the answer, for those who can see this, the sign on the screen now, it is approaching a concealed level crossing. So, yeah, you didn't have to answer that one though, yeah. Right, question number 8. When will you feel the effects of engine braking? Yeah. So when will you feel the effects of engine braking? When you only use a parking brake, or when you're in neutral, or when you change to a lower gear, or when you change to a higher gear? So you know what engine braking is? When the engine slows down your car instead of using the brake. Yeah. So
Wouldn't it be in a lower gear?
brilliant. Good. Yeah. Question number 9. An adult casually isn't... No, not casually. An adult...
Casualty.
So an you can't casually not breathe, yeah? Okay, right. So an adult casualty isn't breathing, yeah? To maintain circulation, CPR should be given. What's a correct depth to press down on their chest? 1 to 2 centimeters, 5 to 6 centimeters, 10 to 15 centimeters, and 15 to 20 centimeters. I'm going to be honest with you, yeah. If I didn't have the answer to that, I would struggle with this one because it's been like years since I did this one.
I know this one.
Oh, you do?
I hope I do.
Okay, so do you know what the answer is?
5 to 6.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How do you remember that? Just like, were you getting it wrong
No,
in
we
your
did it
practice?
in high school as well.
Oh, did you?
Like a CPR thing.
Okay, cool.
I don't think you'd be able to push 20 centimetres down, really.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Like I said, I would have just guessed that one.
Yeah.
I don't know if it should be missing that on camera, yeah, but because it's not like something that I've ever had to do as a driving instructor. Right then, the final question now, and according to this is the most failed theory question. Right, you ready?
Yeah.
You're reversing into a side road. When would your vehicle be the greatest hazard to to passing traffic. So you're reversing into a side road, yeah? From the main road to a side road. Yeah. So when would your vehicle be the greatest hazard to passing traffic? So option A, after you've completed the maneuver. Option B, just before you begin the maneuver. Option C, after you've entered the side road. Or option D, when the front of your vehicle swings out.
Isn't it when the front of your vehicle swings out?
That's it. Good. Yeah. So that's the correct answer. Yeah. And what's that quite similar to? When I've always told you like that causes a lot of danger.
In a car park, when you're doing a reverse thingy, your front of your car swings out.
When you're doing reverse thingy.
Parking.
Yeah, that's it.
By parking.
Okay, reverse bay parking, your parallel parking, your vehicle swings out.
Yeah.
That's when it causes most danger. Yeah. That's when you must make sure that you should know that. What should you do before it swings out?
Like stop, make sure you've checked all your mirrors, done all your checks, and make sure nothing's there.
Yeah. As well as your mirrors, what else?
Back windows and that. And blind spots.
That's it. That blind spot's the key. Yeah, that's the area you can't see in your mirrors. Okay, so to be honest, you didn't do too bad at all there. Yeah. What was it? Two questions you got wrong?
I think 2.
Yeah.
And then that one that we obviously didn't
have to answer because we didn't have the picture for. Yeah. But yeah, so that's quite impressive to still have that much knowledge. Yeah. Even after 6 months
of not doing it.
Yeah, of not doing it. Yeah, which is good because what happens is after so much time, you just tend to forget all of the knowledge that you learned. Yeah. But yeah, so that's it really, guys. Yeah, so those are the top 10 questions. Yeah, and if you're taking your theory, remember to go through these, and like I said, download the Driving Test Success 4-in-1 Theory app, and with that it does tell you what answers you're getting wrong, and it explains exactly what you should be doing and how you should be doing it, and why it's a correct answer as well. So yeah, anything you'd like to add, Taz? If you want to give anyone any theory tips, what would you say?
To make sure you keep going over them. That's all I did. I just done like so many different tests. Like I did like at least 5 tests a day, and then I'd always go through all the ones that I got wrong. And
good. Okay, brilliant. And guys, like always, thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you in the next video.